is Matthew Rastelli. On the night of July 12th, 2024.
What's your father's name? I don't think we've gotten his name yet.
Clyde Ellis.
So, how so?
The views and opinions expressed in this podcast.
All right, I'm going to place you under oath. You'll raise your hand as you can. Right there is fine. Do you swear or affirm under the laws of the state of Utah on penalty of perjury that the testimony you give in this matter today will be true and correct, so help you God?
Yes.
Thank you. Please have a seat in that chair over there, please.
Okay, so I want to check in with you guys and make sure. Can everybody hear that? Can y'all hear her jingling in there? Give me a thumbs up, some ones in the chat if y'all can hear her jangling in there. Even though y'all can't see her moving, but y'all can hear jangling, jangling, jangling. I just want to make sure y'all can hear. Okay, great. Okay, we going into her testimony.
Oops.
All right, before we get started, Mrs. Rastelli, I'm going to give you some instructions on how to make your testimony and the process go smoother for everybody. Please wait for the attorneys, both the state and the defense, to finish asking the question before you answer. Please only provide them a direct response. Long narrative responses are typically improper and may be objected to. If a simple yes or no answer is all that is required, that's all you need to provide them. Please don't give us nonverbal responses. We do it all the time. Mm-hms and ahs, we all nod our head and shrug our shoulders, but we need to be precise. So if you give a nonverbal response, I or one of the attorneys may simply ask you if that's a yes or no, just to make sure we understand your response. Also, please don't speculate. We attorneys sometimes think we have brilliant questions, but sometimes they're confusing. If you don't understand the question, just tell them you don't understand it. I'll rephrase it for you. Fair enough?
Yes.
Thank you. All right. Oh, and make sure you speak into the mic. It goes up and down. The officers there can move it forward towards you if needed.
Thank you.
Proceed.
Yes, please.
Thank you. Mr. Sully, would you please state your full name?
Catherine Rastelli.
And could you please spell that last name?
Restelli.
Okay, thank you. I want to put up, just for some background information, could we show her State's Exhibit 1? Do you recognize the parties on that chart?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. There are a couple misspellings, but yes.
Okay,
that's correct.
we can work through those. Your Honor, permission to publish State's Exhibit 1, a demonstrative that's already been used in opening.
Any objection?
No objection. For the record, it's already been published.
No. Okay,
So ordered.
thank you. Let's go through these individuals. Let's start with Tracy Grist. Who is Tracy Grist?
My mother,
And Terilyn Fisher,
my older sister,
Kevin Ellis.
my younger brother.
And do you see him in the courtroom today?
No, I don't. Where is he? Oh,
Behind me.
I do. Yes, I do.
Could you please identify him by an article of clothing he's wearing?
He's wearing a black jacket.
Okay. Could you maybe do the tie as well? Because
No objection. We'll stipulate that.
All right, thank you.
Kevin is in the court.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Williams.
okay, next to Kevin. Sorry, on the chart.
Next to Kevin is Tim, my other younger brother.
And where does Tim live? Approximately.
I believe he lives in Pleasant Grove.
Okay. And where I didn't ask you this. Where does Tracy Grist live?
She lived in American Fork.
Okay. And how far away was Tim from Tracy Grist?
About 3 minutes.
Okay. Where did Terilyn live back in 2024?
Terilyn lives in Carlsbad, California,
And Kevin Ellis, where did he live in 2024?
with my mother in American Fork.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. Now Rachel Jorgensen. Who's Rachel Jorgensen?
Rachel Jorgensen is my younger sister.
Okay. And where did she live in 2024?
She lives in, I always forget the difference between them. Ogden,
Okay.
the more north state, or the more north city, excuse me.
And what do you confuse it with?
Orem.
Okay. And so is it
It's the more north one.
okay.
It's a
Thank you.
5-letter one.
About how far away is that from your mom's place?
I believe it's an hour.
And Jacob Trujillo.
Jacob lived with my mother in American Fork.
A younger brother?
Yes, my younger brother.
Okay, and what about Aurora Franz?
Aurora is my younger sister, and she also lived with my mother.
Okay, thank you. Moving to the yellow, who is Diane Rastelli?
She is my mother-in-law.
And then who is Matthew Rastelli?
He was my husband.
And then Cheyenne and Steele
Our children together
with Matthew.
with Matthew.
Did Matthew have any other children?
Yes, he did. He has.
Thank you. Tell me a little bit about your relationship with Matt. When did you guys meet?
We met in November 2008.
And how long did you date?
We dated off and on for about 8 years.
Okay, and ultimately, when did you get married?
We got married November 20th, 2016,
Where were you living when you were dating?
Temecula, California.
Is that where you lived when you were married as well?
Yes. More Awanga, but yes, Temecula.
Okay, are they neighboring cities?
Yes.
And which one was during the dating?
I lived in Temecula and he lived in Awanga.
Okay, and then when you were married, where did you live?
We lived in Awanga.
Okay. How old are?
It's 8 and it's 5.
How quickly? Well, okay. Can you describe? You said you lived in Awanga.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Can you describe the property where you lived?
It was 7 acres, very open, rural, but beautiful.
Okay. How long did you live on that property?
Matt owned that property from before I started dating him. We lived on that property for about 9 years.
Okay, thank you. You said it was rural.
Mm-hmm.
Can you describe that a little further?
The nearest neighbor was about a mile away.
Okay. And it was on 7 acres.
Yes, sir. And it's off of a 1-lane highway.
What does that mean?
It's off of a 1-lane highway. There's just a single road and it's directly off the highway.
Oh, so describing how rural it was a 1-lane road to get there.
Yes.
Got it. Did you back up to public land, neighbors?
It's Cleveland National Forest.
Okay. What did you guys like to do on the property?
I'm sorry.
What did you guys do on the property?
Matt did dirt work. We grew marijuana at one point. He used it for brokering hay feed he originally wanted to make it into a feed store.
Okay. Would Matt, did you have wildlife on the property?
Yeah. Yep.
What kinds?
Bobcats, cougars, wild turkeys.
Did you have run-ins with those frequently?
Not as frequently as you'd think, but in the back in Cleveland National Forest, there was a couple incidences. Matt would say that he would hear the mountain lion. I don't think he actually ever saw the mountain lion. He also claimed to see the cat scat from the mountain lion.
Okay. And then on the property, you said bobcats and turkeys and okay.
Yeah.
You said you got married in 2016, correct?
Yes.
How would you characterize the first few years of your marriage?
They were good.
So how so?
They weren't terrible. They were okay.
Did the relationship begin to deteriorate?
We always had our disagreements. It was always turbulent, especially when it came to his son. We didn't agree always on everything.
And is that Lucas?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, so you didn't agree on how to parent Lucas? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Ultimately, though, did the relationship deteriorate?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. When would you say that was? When did things become, well, by deteriorate, I mean, became unbearable? Did it reach that point?
Where I had to leave, yes.
Okay,
Yes,
when-
it did reach that point.
Okay, and when did things really start to go downhill?
Probably about April or May of 2024.
Okay. Prior to April or May of 2024, did you step out on the marriage?
Define step out.
Have an affair?
I don't remember when I stepped out on him.
But you did.
I did.
Okay. And how long before you said things became unbearable in April and May? How long before that had you had an affair on Matt?
About a year.
Okay. So can we put that then at mid 2023?
Yes.
And take a second to, you're testifying in handcuffs, correct?
Yes.
Why is that?
Because I am in prison.
And why are you in prison?
I am in prison because I pled guilty to second-degree murder, second-degree conspiracy, and first-degree discharge of a firearm with criminal intent.
Okay. And who did you plead guilty to murdering?
Matthew,
And who did you conspire with to make that happen?
my mother, and Kevin.
Now, I suspect you'll get plenty of questions about this, but you reached a plea agreement with the state, is that correct?
Yes, I did.
And is it fair to say that as a result of that, your potential for release is sooner than it otherwise would have been?
I believe it is. I don't know when I will be released. I have a sentencing guideline, but the board has a lot to say.
Right.
And parole hearings affect a lot.
And what is your, well, I'll back up. Was the benefit of that deal the only reason you pled guilty?
No,
Why did you ultimately plead guilty?
I pled guilty for my children, to give them justice, and also to give Matthew the justice he deserves.
Okay, when you say to give him the justice he deserves, what do you mean by that?
Because we weren't being honest when we originally got arrested.
And by we, who do you mean?
Me and my mother.
Okay. What's your goal here today by testifying? Let me back up. Was any part of your deal contingent on you testifying today?
I believe it was that I have to agree to testify. I am not here to tell lies. I am here to tell the truth,
And why is that important to you?
because the truth needs to come out.
I want to go back for a second. Could we please republish States 1? I'm going to go through these individuals and talk a little bit more in depth about your relationship with them. Let's start with Tracy. Well, let me back up because I want to break this down into sections. When did you come to Utah?
I drove out to Utah June 19th. No, excuse me, June 20th,
Okay,
2024.
2024. Thank you. So the questions I'm going to ask you right now pertain to prior to June of 2024.
Okay.
Okay. How frequently would you communicate with Tracy?
It got more frequent as June 20th approached, probably about every week or so.
And in fact, let's put a top end on it too. Let's say the year 2024. So January to June 20th of 2024. How often would you say you communicated with your mom?
Weekly.
Would you, in that period of time, did you visit Utah at all?
Between January 24? No.
Yeah. Okay. Did she come to California?
Yes, she did.
How many times?
We did one trip to Disneyland in February.
Any other times that she came to
Oh,
California?
yes. She came, I believe it was the weekend of her birthday, because her friend was sick and dying.
And which, what's her birthday?
My mother's birthday is May 28th.
Okay. And which friend are you referring to?
Amy Johnson.
Okay. When she was there visiting her friend, did you visit her at all?
Yes, I
She-
did.
Okay. Sorry. And I cut you off. I apologize. Did she come visit you or did you go visit her?
Both.
Where was the friend Amy Johnson living?
Ramona, California.
And I apologize. Where is that in relation to Temecula? And
It's about 45 minutes away, I believe, give or take.
so you're saying you went to visit her there in Ramona.
My mother came to my house and we drove out to Amy's house together. And I helped my mother clean out her extra fridge, Amy's extra fridge and Amy's extra freezer, because Amy was not feeling well and she had just recently lost her husband.
Okay. Thank you. When your mother would visit California, would she interact with Matt during that time?
Minimally,
Is it fair to say that the relationship was strained?
yes.
In your you said you had weekly communications with your mom up till June 20th. Would you confide in her the problems that you were having with Matt?
Not all of them, but most of them.
Okay. What would you confide in her?
About our arguments, I wouldn't go into our sexual relationship. That I would talk with my sister about more.
Okay, and we'll get to the sisters here in just a second. But you talk about your arguments with your mom,
Yes.
right? Okay.
Don't ask me why. Yeah, they got little music commercials and all types of stuff in between this stuff. So we gonna get past it. It's so funny because I can't like see it. All I can do is hear like you guys. So I don't even know where to break it, but we'll figure it out. Let me see if they're back. Okay.
And when it says in that green box to and then a phone number and who is Mama?
My mother, Tracy Grist.
Thank you. I'm going to direct you to 2 pages over to a text message on January 13th. If we could please. Go one more that way. There you go. Okay. Top right of the screen. What is it that you write to your mother? If you go and read that, please.
At this point, I don't know if Matt will be going to Disney. We've been fighting so much. I want out.
What was you testified earlier that in February you saw your mother at Disney in California, correct?
Yes.
Is this in reference to that trip?
Yes.
Who all attended that trip to Disney?
Would you like all the names?
Please. And you actually can go with, how about we do it this way? The family chart, and then you can say, and their family. That sound,
So everyone on that family chart went. Tara Lynn, her husband and her 2 children. Tim and his girlfriend. Rory brought along a friend. And I believe that's all who attended.
so all of the adult siblings went, is that correct?
Yes.
With their families.
Yes.
Okay. And at this time, you're having issues with Matt, correct?
Yes. I forgot to say that Rachel and her husband and her 2 children went as well.
Okay, thank you. If I could direct you, if we could go 1 page, progress 1 page, please. All right, starting there on the green up at the top. What do you say to your mom?
I can't recover it.
And what are you referring to?
An argument I was having with Matt. He was upset with me, upset with my mother, calling her a liar. And I was calling him out on it. And he was very angry.
What was her response to you?
You can just say what you need to.
And what did you say?
No, Mom, it's bad.
Okay. And what was her, if you read those next 4 responses?
Tell me what I can do to help if I can. Just come here for a break then with the kiddos and have a break.
Next page, please.
I just told your husband, don't mess with my child. I want you to know I mean that. Continue to read.
Continue, please. Next 3.
He should not mess with you. He asked if it was a threat. I said, I just wanted him to not react. But that's only because I was watering down my words.
Okay. Go ahead and then what was your, so at this point, what do you understand had happened?
That my mother had called Matt.
Did you observe that call?
No, I did not.
Okay. And then what's your response to her if you read those next 5, please?
I know. I'm not sure what the phone call did. I fucked up. He is so mad.
And then the next 2, please, if we can go forward a page. Go ahead and read those 2.
Please don't call him. I'm sick to my stomach.
And what is your mom's response to that?
Just try to sleep. I won't call him. I'll just drive 9 hours and strangle him. I know. Rest.
Let's go ahead and pause. I'm going to pause you
Okay.
there for a second. Let's jump ahead to the next page. So the next day, 114. It's going to be in the top left of your screen. If you want to read there, please.
Matt's really upset that you quote threatened him. He wants to call you and make sure that you back battle the shit out of threatening him. And I believe I meant backpedal.
Okay. And what day did you send that message to your mom?
January 14th,
So the day after
2024.
Is that the day after the argument that we just read?
I believe so.
What was her response to you? If you could read those next 3, please.
Okay. Fuck him. He can call. I will act innocent enough, but he doesn't have the balls to call me. And she said, bet.
Thank you. What was your impression of your mom's use of the word strangle him? What'd you
Just
take from-
using it not as a threatening way, but just as a figure of speech.
Okay. Was that uncommon? An uncommon figure of speech for her in regards to Matthew?
No, it was not an uncommon figure of speech.
Was that a uncommon figure of speech amongst all of the members of your family regarding Matthew?
No, it was not uncommon.
So after January, you said you went to Disney in February.
Yes,
How was that trip?
it was good. It was good. There were issues with Matthew on the trip. I love Disney. I enjoy Disney. I told him before we left that I had full intentions of settling him and the kids down in the room about 6 or 7 o'clock in the evening, and then I'll go back to the park by myself or meeting up with other family members.
Okay. And we'll come back to that. All right. I'll give you a chance to tell us more about that, but I want to fast forward. So February Disney trip, it was good, although there were some problems with Matt, which we're going to explore later. Okay. Did you, after coming home from Disney, did your relationship with Matt continue to deteriorate?
Yes.
And did you continue to confide in that deterioration with your mother?
Yes.
Okay. May I approach the witness with an exhibit? I'm showing you it's been previously marked as State's Exhibit 32. Could you please take a look at that? And like last time, look up when you have a understanding of what it is you're looking at.
I don't know what the text message is. I don't remember.
Go ahead and keep reading.
Okay.
Do you remember what that is now? Did you have a conversation with your mother on May 22nd of 2024?
Yes.
And was that via text message?
Yes.
And does this appear to be an accurate representation of that communication with your mother?
Yes.
Your Honor, the state would move to admit State's Exhibit 32.
Any objection, Mr. Williams? No. All right, admitted without objection.
Permission to publish?
Any objection? No. So published.
We're going to go to page 2, Amy. So on the top right. What's the date on this communication?
May 22nd, 2024.
Okay, and what do you say to your mom?
I hate my life, Mom.
Read the next one too, please.
I hate that I have kids with Matt.
Okay, you can take that down. Thank you. Now, have you looked at the rest of those text messages? I don't want to read all through them, but
I have skimmed through.
your mom doesn't threaten him in that text exchange, correct?
No.
This is more representative of how you were feeling in May of 2024. Is that fair to say?
Yes.
Okay. Let's move to, and just to summarize, you would confide in your mother the fights that you were having with Matt, correct?
Yes.
All right, let's move to Tara Lynn. She's the oldest sibling of yours, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and you told us earlier, Tara Lynn lives in,
Carlsbad, California.
about how far away was that from Temecula where you lived?
A little less than an hour.
Okay. And I'm sorry, I keep saying Temecula. What was it called?
Awanga.
Awanga, thank you. So it's about an hour from Awanga.
Yes.
And how often would you communicate with Tara Lynn?
Daily, if not every other day.
And we're going to use that same time frame here, the January to leaving in June of 2024. Okay,
Yes.
so daily, if not every other day.
Yes.
And would you guys visit each other frequently?
No.
Would you go to? Was that in either direction? Like you wouldn't go to her house and she wouldn't come to yours?
Correct.
And why was that?
Because of Matt.
What do you mean because of Matt?
Tara Lynn's husband feared what Matt would do to Tara Lynn and how he would react to her being there. He would not allow me to drive down there.
Okay. So David wouldn't allow you to, or sorry, Tara Lynn's husband wouldn't allow you to drive down there. Okay.
No.
So you said-
Tara Lynn's husband would not allow Tara Lynn to
come
come
to
to my house.
Got it. Okay. Thank you.
I was welcome at Tara Lynn and David's house. It was Matthew who stopped me from being able to go down there.
Got it. Okay. And we'll explore that more here in a moment.
Okay.
Would you confide in her your problems with Matt?
Yes.
Okay. Let's move to Rachel. Where does Rachel fall in the family tree?
Rachel is one of my younger sisters.
And you said she lived in Ogden.
Yes.
How often would you communicate with Rachel?
Every couple of months.
So sporadically.
Yes.
And how would you communicate with her?
Text message.
Any other form of communication?
I don't think I called her very often. Our relationship didn't blossom until I was incarcerated.
Okay. And I should have asked this with Tracy. What were your forms of communication with her?
Text messages and phone calls.
And what about with Tara Lynn?
Text messages and phone calls.
Would you communicate with people via Snapchat or Instagram? People in your family?
Yes.
Okay. What about Facebook?
Yes.
And is that true for Tracy?
I don't know how she communicated with everybody.
Sorry, you with her
Yes,
and Carolyn.
yes,
And then Rachel, you said was just text message.
yes.
Would you confide in Rachel the problems you were having with Matt?
No,
Let's go to Kevin. How would you communicate with Kevin?
I never communicated with Kevin.
What do you mean?
I sent him a text message on his birthday, November 2023, and I got no response back.
So between that time frame I gave you of
Right?
January until you left in June, no communication with Kevin.
He sent me the gate code when I got to my mother's house. Other than that, there's no communication between Kevin and I.
Okay. And would you confide in, this is a stupid question given your answer, but I'm going to ask it anyway. Would you confide in Kevin your problems with Matt?
No,
Okay, what about Tim?
no,
Did you communicate with him in that time frame?
nope, no, I did not.
And so again, stupid question, but would you confide in him the problems you were having with Matt? For the most part, well, let me just ask this one line. What about Rory or Aurora? Would you communicate with her, or how would you communicate with her?
I would not communicate with her.
And so again, did you communicate with her any problems that you were having with Matt?
No,
Who is, not on the family chart, but who is Stephanie Slocum?
Stephanie Slocum is an Instagram friend.
Okay. And how long have you been friends with Stephanie?
I've known Stephanie for 2 years, maybe, if that. I don't remember exactly when we started talking.
How would you communicate with Stephanie?
On Instagram, or mostly Instagram, on a video chat or Instagram messaging.
Would you text message her?
Yes,
Permission to approach this.
Yes.
Showing you what's previously been marked as State's Exhibit 34. Would you take a look at that? And when you recognize what it is, please look up. Okay. You recognize that communication?
I do.
Did you have a text communication with Stephanie Slocum on May 13th of 2024?
Yes,
And does this appear to accurately reflect that conversation?
yes,
They would move to admit State's Exhibit 34.
Any objection?
No objection.
Thank you. So admitted.
Permission to publish.
Any objection?
No objection.
So ordered. Thank you.
Could you please read those first? Again, sorry, what's the date on these?
May 13th, 2024.
So in relation to the prior exhibit with your mother, just a few days before, is that fair?
Yes.
Okay, would you please read those first four boxes?
Matt wanted to be yesterday. He made my day awful, snapping at me over nothing, acting like I caused the problem. I'm trying to wait. I just might murder Matt today, though. And then that's a little song. I am slowly 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 switch. Crazy
That's a song
going.
you said.
Yep.
Okay. Is this, well, let me ask you, was this a serious threat?
No.
Was this more of the kind of colloquialism you were talking about earlier with your mom saying strangling Matt?
Yes, it was more of a figure of speech.
Okay. Would you confide in Stephanie the problems you were having with Matt?
Yes.
Okay, let's move towards to the June 2024 timeframe. You had testified that your communications escalated with your family around that time. Is that a fair statement of what you said?
Yes.
And why did they escalate around that time?
They escalated between my mom and my sister and myself, Tara Lynn being my sister, that we were making plans to get me out to Utah.
And when did those plans begin to formulate?
2 weeks before I left.
Okay, so if you left on the 20th, roughly the 6th.
Yes.
Okay. Who all was involved in that, in creating that plan?
My mom, Tara Lynn, and myself.
And what did that plan entail?
We got a storage unit. Tara Lynn rented a storage unit for me. I removed things out of the house that were near and dear to my heart. And that way, when he found out that I was leaving and not coming back, that if he destroyed the house, that it wouldn't destroy everything.
Okay, so you said leaving and not coming. What were the intentions of this leaving?
I wanted a divorce.
Okay. Were you ever going back to California?
I had no plans on them. I'm going back to California. I was trying to navigate the legal system.
And that's why you got the storage unit, correct?
Yes.
And why you put the things that you said were near and dear to you in the storage unit
Yes.
because you weren't coming back.
Yes.
How did you, so you said Tara Lynn rented the storage unit, is that correct?
Yes.
How did you physically get from California to Utah?
I rented a vehicle.
And how'd you do that?
My mother put me on one of her credit cards. That was part of the planning of the 2 weeks. Is she added me to one of her credit cards and sent me out the credit card after she received it in the mail. And I was able to rent the vehicle with that credit card and my driver's.
Permission to approach the witness?
Yes.
I'm going to ask you what's been marked previously as State's Exhibit 29, and when you have an idea of what that is, if you could look up. Your Honor, sorry, did you have communications with Tara Lynn leading up to the time that you were leaving California?
Yes.
And does this appear to be an accurate reflection of those communications with her?
Yes.
They would move to admit State's Exhibit 29.
Any objection?
No objection.
So.
Permission to publish, please.
Any objection to publishing? Order.
And we're not going to go through all of these, but if I could direct you to what's on the screen. Actually, let's take that down for just a second. We'll come back to that. Did you have similar conversations with Tracy preparing your time for leaving California?
Not as extensively that I had with Tara Lynn, but yes.
Okay. So I know it's been previously marked as State's Exhibit 33. Same concept. When you have an idea what it is, please look up and let me know. Okay. Did you have conversation, and I asked you this already, but just to reiterate, do you have conversations with your mother regarding leaving California?
Yes.
And do these appear to accurately reflect those conversations?
Yes.
They would move to admit State's Exhibit 33.
Any objection?
No objection.
So admitted. Thank you.
Permission to publish.
Any objection? Publish them.
Read your page 1, please. Can you please read that first message and tell us what date it's from?
It's from June 15th. Diane just said we probably shouldn't go to Vegas.
Okay. And we talked about this earlier, but Diane is Matt's mom, correct?
Yes.
And what are you referring to here?
The yearly trip that we would go with her to Vegas.
When was that planned for?
It varies from year to year. Sometimes it's July, sometimes it's August.
How about this year in 2024?
I believe it was scheduled for the 20th
Of June? And did you send this text to your mom right after Diane canceled it?
Yes,
And the date on that is what again?
June 15th.
You already had your storage unit at this point, correct?
I don't recall.
Well, your testimony was that it was 2 weeks prior to leaving.
That's when we started planning. I don't remember when we rented the storage unit.
You remember when you started filling the storage unit? How many days before you left?
A week.
Okay, so that would put you at if you left on the 20th, that would put you at the 13th, right?
Correct.
Which means you already had the storage unit at this point.
Yes.
Was it your intention to leave Matt, whether the Vegas trip happened or not?
Yes.
Did the Vegas trip just change the timing of when you were going to leave?
No, because I was going to leave from Vegas.
Okay, so your intention was to go to Vegas and then leave him from there.
Yes.
Okay, so you said let's talk through the day that you left. You said you got a rental car with your mom's credit card, right?
Yes.
And physically, where was that rental car agency?
It was off Winchester. And so it's about 20 minutes away from our house.
Okay, so and how did you get to Winchester?
I drove the truck, my daily driver, which is in Matt's name.
Could we take it off of this screen? I want to show her a picture on the screen. Just hers, though. You could
wanna
show
just
her.
show the witness.
Just the witness, yes.
All right.
States 36, please. Okay. You recognize that?
Yes.
Is that the daily driver you were talking about?
Yes.
And that's the truck that you took to Winchester?
Yes.
United States would move to admit States Exhibit 36.
Any objection?
No objection.
36 is admitted without objection.
Permission to publish.
Any objection to that?
No objection.
We'll publish it.
Okay, so is that the truck that you were just referring to?
Yes.
You took, you said Winchester was how far from your house?
15, 20 minutes.
How much?
10 miles, maybe? I'm not really sure.
Okay, and we can go and take that down. Thank you. When you got to Winchester, where did you go?
I went to the rent-a-car, the Enterprise rent-a-car.
And what did you do when you were there?
I rented a Ford Expedition.
And had it already been reserved for you?
Yes.
And what did you do with the truck?
I left it in the Target parking lot, locked.
What did you do with the keys?
I took them with me.
Did anybody meet you in Winchester?
Yes, Tara Lynn did.
Anybody else?
My father was there as well with Tara Lynn.
What's your father's name? I don't think we've gotten his name yet.
Clyde Ellis.
Clyde Ellis. Is that your biological father?
Yes.
Is that also who raised you?
Raised is a very loose word, but yes.
Was in your life for your formative years?
Yes.
Why were they there? What did they help? What did they do?
My father was visiting my sister, and it just so happened to be on the day that I was leaving that he came out with her. And she was there to help me with my children and to help me load up anything I could fit into the Expedition.
So
And
by load up, did you go somewhere to load up?
I went to the storage unit to load up my children's clothes, blankets, anything that was practical to take to Utah.
Okay, so what time of day would you say this is on June 20th?
That I was loading up to about
Yeah.
noon,
Okay. And when did you get on the road, do you think, to come to Utah?
about 12:30, 1 o'clock. I believe I left the house at around 9.
Okay. Did you tell Matt that you were leaving?
No, not until 4 p.m.
Okay. So prior to renting the car and the storage unit, did he have any idea that you were leaving him?
No.
How did you tell Matt that you had left?
Text message.
Permission to approach the witness.
Yes.
See if you can find. So you said you testified that you told him via text message, correct?
Yes, and on the phone as well. I don't recall exactly what I said to him on the phone, but I know that I told him through text message that I was on my way out to Utah and that I wouldn't be returning that night.
Do you remember who told you what to say in that text message?
I asked her to compose a text message, and it was Tara Lynn who composed a text message for me.
Okay. If we could now republish states 29. Is that the text message you're referring to?
Yes.
Okay, and who's that? And that's from Terrellyn, correct?
Yes.
If you could please read that.
First of all, I love you. It's been really hard lately because you're so mad every day. Your mom mentioned the other day that I should go to my mom's to give you some space. I called my mom to talk to her about it because I was crying and sad, and she insisted she rent me a car and to come visit her. She said she will pay for everything we need for the week or so we're up there, so that's not going to make it harder for you. And I left the truck so you can work if you want to. It's in the Target Shopping Center by O'Reilly off Rancho Cal. I love you. I want to help our family move forward and help you feel less stressed. We'll come home after you and I have a little bit of a breather.
Okay, we can take that down. No, and that's the content of the message you sent to Matt as well, correct?
Yes.
That wasn't true, right? You weren't coming home after a breather.
I don't think I had intentions of coming home.
We talked about the truck. Before you left the truck, you said you put the keys in it.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. You said you locked it.
Yes.
Thank you. What did you do with the keys?
I took them with me.
Thank you. And did you place an air tag in the truck?
Yes, I did.
And where did you put it?
In the little box over the transmission cover on the inside of the vehicle. There was a little storage box, and it was a catch-all box. And I just dropped it in there.
I'd like to show the witness only an exhibit, please. Can you show the witness states exhibit 2?
Exhibit what number?
2, states exhibit 2. Is it on? Okay. Is that what you're talking about?
Yes.
Does this accurately reflect where you placed the air tag?
Yes.
State moving to admit states exhibit 2.
Any objection?
No objection.
Admitted, published.
Can we publish it to the jury, please?
Any objection to
No
publishing?
objection.
Publish it.
Okay, you described a little box that was located, you said it above the transmission area?
In between the driver and passenger.
Okay. And was the box more full than this?
I don't recall.
Okay. Why did you put the tracker in the truck?
Because I was afraid of Matt and I wanted to know where he was.
Okay.
I wanted to know if he was coming out to Utah, if he was going to the bar.
Why would it matter if he was going to the bar?
Because he had a tendency to lie to me a lot.
I'm sorry, could you say that better?
He had a tendency to lie to me a lot.
Right, but you were leaving, right? You're gone.
Right?
Why does it matter if he goes to the bar?
Because I have control issues.
Okay. So you placed the air tag in the truck. Whose idea was that?
It was Tara Lynn's idea. I mulled on it, and I ultimately made the decision to put it in there.
Is it fair to say you were uncomfortable with that at first?
Objection, leading.
I think so. Sustain.
Okay, I'll withdraw the question. So it's Tara Lynn's idea, you molded over, and then you decided to do it,
Yes.
correct? Where did that air tag come from?
Tara Lynn.
Do you know who had access to monitor that air tag?
I believe it was originally purchased for Disneyland. And I am not an Apple user. My mom is. and Tara Lynn is not. I believe Rachel had access to it because she was going to track the children. Possibly. I believe Kevin had access to it.
This was in February, correct?
Yes.
Is that what you're
for
testing?
Disney to track
Okay.
to track Tara Lynn's 2 children.
Now, that was its original purpose, correct?
Yes.
But it was repurposed on June 20th of 2024. Is that fair?
Yes.
And what was it repurposed for in June of 2024?
Tracking Matthew.
And at that time, in June of 24, who could monitor the AirTag?
I believe the same people. I never had access to it.
You never had access to it?
No, I was never on my device was I able to access the AirTag.
What devices did you have?
I had an Android. I can't remember the model. And I also had an iPad.
And you couldn't track it on the iPad?
No, I could not.
Permission to approach the witness.
Yes.
No objection.
15.
We will not have any objection to the state publishing an exhibit once.
All right,
Oh,
thank
that's
you.
me.
All right, so
Okay.
when the record reflected after exhibit's been admitted, the defense has no objection to publishing it. Thank you, Mr. Williams.
Okay, we could publish page 15, please. Actually, I'm sorry, do you have page 1 by chance? Okay. Who all was in the group?
Myself, Rachel, Tara Lynn, and my mother.
Okay. And if you could summarize for me, because you just skimmed them, right?
Yeah.
What are you guys
Yeah.
talking about?
The Apple tag and Matt coming out and me getting to my mother's house.
Okay. And could you please read the green message that you sent on June 22nd on the screen?
Kevin has it on his phone too.
What did you mean by that?
Access to the Apple tag.
So Kevin had access to the Apple tag.
Yes.
Did all the other women on this thread have access to the Apple tag?
I believe Tara Lynn was able to monitor it through an iPad. And my mom and Rachel also had access to it. Yes.
Okay, so correct me if I'm wrong, but earlier I thought you stated Tara Lynn couldn't track it. Are you retracting that and saying now you think maybe she did through an iPad?
I forgot she had the iPad.
Okay. Does it appear that she was tracking it through these text messages?
Yes.
Okay. You should have what was previously admitted as State's Exhibit 29 in front of you. Once you find that, can you let me know?
Yes, I have it.
Amy, are you able to publish State's 29? Is that all you have from it? Yes. If you can go to publish page 18. So if you could either turn to 18 or just look on your screen and you can read off of there if you want. About halfway down through the page, Actually, we'll just start
I'm sorry, I missed it.
29, page 18. Okay, if you could please read, starting with that third message and tell us who sent that.
Perfect. Outgoing.
And who sent that message?
I believe I sent that.
To Tara Lynn, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And then the next one?
I asked Carolyn, I sent another text message to Carolyn, check the tag if you're up.
And then the next one after that, please.
Can you send the link to Kevin?
And what date did you ask for the link to be sent to Kevin?
6/21.
Okay, and what was her response to you?
What's his Apple ID or thing?
And then just go ahead and go to the next, read the next message that has content.
His email?
Yeah.
kevinstanleyellis@gmail.com.
We could go to the next page, please.
Okay, give me a couple minutes. Just got out of the shower.
And then let's jump down to, let's go to the next page, please, page 20. And if you could read the second message and tell us who sent that.
I sent it to Carolyn. I said, got it.
And what are you referencing?
I believe that Kevin received the link to the Apple tag.
And how do you know that Kevin received it?
I don't recall.
Were you with him?
He was at the house. I don't recall the conversation.
Okay, but do you recall him being present?
At the house, yes.
Okay, at the time that you're having this exchange with Tara Lynn.
I don't remember.
And then let's go down 4 more messages. If you could read that, please.
He's on it.
And what was Tara Lynn's response to that?
I personally think my emoji is the best.
And then to the top of page 21, please. And what was your response at the top of page 21?
LOL, Kevin just commented on it.
Okay, and what was her response?
She laughed at it.
Okay, and then what did you say?
He is shitty.
Okay, so top one, LOL, Kevin just commented on it. Does that refresh your memory of whether you were having a conversation with Kevin?
He must have been sitting there.
Okay. We can take that down. How long were you in Utah before Matt came out?
How long was I in Utah?
Yes.
About 3 weeks.
In those 3 weeks, did members of this group and Kevin and yourself continue to monitor Matt's location?
Yes.
And would you have conversations about that?
Yes.
Permission to approach the witness.
Yes. Let's make it easier, Mr. Smith. You have ongoing permission. Okay.
I'm going to show you what's been previously marked as State's Exhibit 4. Would you please take a look at that? And when you have an idea of what that is, please look up. Okay. Did you have a text message conversation? Did you communicate with Kevin via text message
Yes.
periodically? And does this appear to be an accurate reflection of those text messages that you had with him?
So there's one text message in April that he replied back with, and then the rest of our conversations are after I got to Utah.
Yeah, and
Or
we'll,
in-
and we'll get there, yeah.
Yes.
But this do appear accurate, correct?
Yes.
State would move to admit State's Exhibit 4.
Any objection?
No objection.
Thank you, so admitted.
Thank you. So you just referenced that, so let's just be, there was a communication with the two of you in April, where you ask, spell your cat's name, please. Right?
Yes.
And that's, he answers, and that's the extent of the conversation.
Yes.
Otherwise, the bulk begins when?
June 20th.
And you testified to this earlier, that he sent you the gate code.
Correct.
Is that first text message that we see?
Yes.
Okay. I want to direct your attention to page 8, please. And it's up here on the screen if you'd rather just refer to the screen. If you could read, well, first tell us the date of this communication.
From June 26th, 2024.
Okay, and what does it say?
What day are you coming back? Wondering for Olaf. Friday late. Okay, cool.
So let me pause you for a second. You asked that question, right?
Yes.
Can we please publish? Thank you. Okay, so the top one that you read, what day are you coming back? Wondering for Olaf. You sent that to Kevin, correct?
Yes.
And what time did you send that?
I'm just pausing right here, guys. That's me. Can you believe that she using Olaf? They were trying to be the Adelsons to the entire, yes, as the, yep, Lucas is her stepson, his son. So it doesn't have anything to do with the 7. The 7 kids is Tracy, the mom, the Donna, and Near. Can you believe that they use Olaf? Olaf is the name like Gibbers is for Dan Markel. So they were trying to be the Adelsons to the 10th degree, where they even made up a nickname when they're referencing the victim in here, Matthew. I just wanted to point that out to you guys. I think they're gonna talk about it because she loves Disney. So she definitely must love Olaf, and I guess they named the victim Matthew Olaf when they're texting. So just kind of like gibbers. Boy, they were really trying to go all in with the Adelson remake. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and push play.
1:20 in the afternoon.
Okay. And he responded?
Friday late.
What is, you said wondering for Olaf. What is Olaf?
Olaf is a nickname that we gave Matt, that we would be able to talk about Matt in front of the children without sending a flag up to them that we were talking about their father.
Is it in reference to the Frozen character?
Yes.
Okay. Why'd you pick that?
Because we like Disney and it was just random.
Okay.
No particular reason.
But did Kevin know about that name?
Yes.
Who else knew? Who else referred to Matt as Olaf?
Everyone in my family.
So he says Friday late. And what's your response?
Okay, cool.
And then what does he respond with?
The tag is still active.
And then go ahead and read your response.
Really?
Could you explain that? Were you unaware that it was still active?
I guess. I wasn't sure whether or not it would be, if you would find it or not and dispose of it.
Okay. And what is his response to that question?
If I have to rush back, I can make that happen.
You know where he was that he would rush back from?
I believe he was in Wendover.
Okay. And then what does he send you in that attachment? The next message?
I believe that's the location of a screenshot of the Apple tag.
Okay. So is it fair to say that Kevin had the ability to access and monitor Matt's location?
Yes.
You started this testimony by saying that you pled guilty to murdering Matt, right?
Yes.
And that you conspired with Tracy and Kevin to murder Matt.
Yes.
Was that the plan the whole time?
No.
What was your original plan moving out here? And you've testified to it a couple times. What was your
My
original?
original plan was to divorce Matt, and I was trying to navigate the legal system.
Okay. Did that include how were you navigating that legal system?
I had contacted a lawyer and asked a lawyer in California about my options.
Do you remember when you had that phone call?
July 11th.
So the day before Matt came out.
Yes,
Did you record that phone call?
I did.
And who did you send it to?
My mother.
Did you send it to anybody else?
I don't believe so.
Not to Tara Lynn?
I don't remember if I sent it to Carolyn or not.
Okay. What about Kevin?
I don't believe I sent it to Kevin.
Where did you take that? You said the attorney call he's from California, right? The attorney is.
Yes.
Where did you take that call?
In the master bedroom of my mother's house.
Who was present while you were talking to the attorney?
I believe it was my son.
Anybody else?
No.
No adults?
No
Okay.
adults.
I'm sorry, I missed the name. Did you say?
Yes.
Your friend?
No, my son.
And afterwards, you testified that you shared the audio to your remembrance only with your mother.
Yes.
Do you know what she did with it?
I mostly recorded it as to be able to recollect what the attorney had said to me. I don't remember if my mom actually listened to it.
Okay, that's why you recorded it, but do you know what she did with it? Do you know if she disclosed it to anybody else?
I don't believe she disclosed it to anybody else.
Okay. At this time, the state would move, sorry, you said you recorded that call
Yes.
and sent it to your mother.
Yes.
The state would move to admit state's exhibit number 5, which is the beginning portion of that phone call.
Any objection, Mr. Williams?
No objection.
We're going to play this audio for you. We're only going to play, it's been clipped before. Okay.
I'm just muting the whole music. I guess we don't have to go through that. Let me see if I can skip past that. Good. Wait a minute.
Obviously in the house. He was not sitting there on the bed with me or anything while I was having this conversation.
But you were conversing with Kevin.
Yes.
Go ahead and continue playing.
I don't know what chip is. I have no idea. I just ran downstairs and.
Okay, so Brent, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. All right, so has anything been filed as of yet?
No, I'm at a loss.
You're at a loss as how to move forward?
Yes.
Okay. Did you move out or did he move out?
I am technically not moved out. I am on vacation.
Does he know it?
Does he know I'm on vacation? Yes.
No, does he know that you're leaving?
No, and that's because I'm so scared.
All right. So let's start off. Has there been domestic?
It's a lot of verbal abuse. He hits the kids. And so
Are we talking about spanking?
just aggressively grabbing the kids. I don't know.
Okay. Do you have financial help to get out?
So I'm at my mother's house in Utah, and I don't want to go home.
In Utah?
Yeah.
Yeah, and also if you left and he wasn't happy about it, he could file something and yank you back really quick, or at least yank the kids back. And where the kids go.
It was a long conversation, right?
Yes.
And is it fair to say that, well, how'd you walk away from that conversation feeling about your options?
Feeling defeated
Why is that?
because Matt could do a lot from California because I didn't have residency in Utah.
And you talked about you were asked specifically about domestic violence. And what
Yes.
was your answer?
There's no domestic violence, not physical hitting from Matt to myself.
Okay. And then when you described the children, you originally used the words that he hits the children, but then you clarified, correct?
Yes.
And what did you say?
That he is aggressive with the children, like he'll yank their arm hard or just be verbally abusive with them.
Okay. Is that a fair representation of the remainder of the call? Nothing changed later in the call.
I believe so.
It is fair?
Yes.
Okay. Who knew you were meeting with an attorney?
My mom and I believe Carolyn,
Anybody else?
probably Rachel, more than likely, and obviously Kevin if Kevin was in the house.
Who's Chris Walnick?
Chris Walnick is a friend of mine from California.
Is it a man or a woman?
It's a man.
Okay. Did he know you were meeting with an attorney?
Yes.
Can I see counsel, Mr. Williams and you, Mr. Brown? Exhibit 6, Mr. Williams.
No objection.
Exhibit 6 is submitted, we'll publish.
Actually, yeah, we'll start with page 1. Could you read that first bubble from him?
3 more days till you meet with a lawyer. How are you holding up?
And what's the date on that?
July 8th.
Okay. And then let's just go to page 4. Okay. And then the bottom of page 3, could you please read his question to you and tell us when it's from?
How did your attorney meeting go on July 11th?
And what was your response?
Honestly, I'm fucked.
And what did he say?
How so?
And then your response, please.
Just dumb CA law. I just feel hopeless.
Okay. So does that accurately reflect how you felt after that phone call with your attorney?
Yes.
All right, now might be a good time for.
All right, thank you. So ladies and gentlemen of the jury, we're going to take a recess. We'll go about an hour and a half. If you could be back ready to go approximately 2:30.
July 11th. We ended with your conversation with Mr. Walnick about your perceptions of your chances at divorce. Right.
Yes.
From there, what transpired between you and Matt from that point?
He talked about wanting me to drive home and reserving me a car and me driving home or him possibly driving out.
Okay, and you guys had that conversation on the 11th, right?
Yes.
Can we put up, just for the witness, states 7?
Exhibit 7.
Yes, it has not been admitted yet,
All right,
so
thank
just
you.
for the witness. When that's up on your screen, if you take a look at it, look up when you've had an opportunity to understand what it is.
Not the jury, just the witness.
If you want me to scroll
Yes.
a page.
No, you're fine.
Okay. Did you have a is this the conversation you were referring to where you were talking to Matt about the rental car?
Yes.
Does it appear to be an accurate representation of that?
Yes.
State would move to admit States Exhibit 7.
Any objection?
No objection.
All right, States Exhibit 7 is admitted without objection. Thank you.
Okay, on the 11th, could you please start with reading what your conversation is to him?
It would be $550 rental and $550 deposit and $300 gas.
And where did that information come from? Well, sorry, who sent that?
I sent that to Matt.
Okay. And where did that information come from?
My mother told that to me.
Okay, and then let's jump over to the next page. What was his response?
Tomorrow Enterprise, 385 Main Street, American Fork, Toyota Corolla, $200 deposit, 182.33 rental is reserved. Pay in person with debit card at 8 a.m. All paperwork must be Kate.
Okay, what was your response to him?
Cool.
Can we go to the next page, please? Jump down to the second one. What does he tell you there?
$600 in your account.
In your response on the next page?
Thank you.
That was, well, when was that in relation to the divorce consultation?
I'm not sure. I would have to look at the timestamp of the recorded phone call.
Do you remember roughly when it was? Was it afternoon, morning hours? Do you remember?
I believe it was, I don't remember. I remember the conversation with the attorney being on the 11th, but I don't remember what time. I think it was before 2 p.m. Because my daughter wasn't out of school yet. Oh, she wasn't in school, excuse me.
Summer, yeah. Do you remember if this conversation with Matt happened before or after the consultation with the attorney?
I believe it was before.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
I could be wrong.
Okay. I didn't mean to cut you off.
But I could be wrong.
Okay.
Thank you.
Showing you what's been previously marked as States Exhibit 8, similar with the others. Could you take a look at this and then look up when you understand what it is? Did you talk to your mom on that same day?
Yes.
Does this appear to be the text message conversation that you had with your mother?
Yes.
Your Honor, state we move to admit state's exhibit number 8.
Any objection?
No objection.
And could we publish this one to the jury, please? I'm going to put up state's 8. All right, let's start with what's on the screen. What's your message to your mom there?
Matt
Sorry, actually,
doesn't,
pause 1 second, please.
It takes a moment at last.
Yeah, I always jump the gun. Let's go and start with that first one.
Matt doesn't want to drive out.
Okay, what time is that message sent?
8 o'clock in the morning, 8:07,
And to who?
to my mother.
And the next one?
She says, nope.
You've got one more at the top over there.
Oh, he's depositing money for me to rent a car.
And then what was her response to you?
Nope.
And then continue on for the next two, please.
Well, we will just stay. You sprained your ankle and keep putting him off.
Okay. And then let's go to the next page, please. Could you read your response to her?
Yep. If you deposit money, then I can pay for the lawyer. And then I correct myself and say he.
So what did that mean to say?
If he deposited his money, then I can pay for the lawyer. Then I can use it to pay for the lawyer.
And then what is her response, her next two responses to you, please?
Yes, sir. And then it would be $550 for rental, $550 for deposit, and $300 gas.
And what do you say?
I'll tell him.
And that's what you referred to earlier in your text messages with Matt. You're relaying this message from your mother.
Yes.
Okay. What does she say to that?
I say I'll tell him. And she says, plus you're going to sprain your ankle soon.
What this idea of sprained ankle, where did that come from?
So if I had a sprained ankle, then I would be unable to drive. And the lawyer also agreed to just keep stalling. And so it was just a way to stall to go home.
Okay. Now this idea of the sprained ankle was at 9 a.m, right?
I'm sorry, say that again?
This idea of the sprained ankle came up at 9 a.m.
No, it was previously talked about.
Oh, so you had talked about the sprained ankle before,
Yes.
and then that coincided with the idea to stall. Is that what you're
Yes.
saying? Okay. Is it fair? Let's go on to the next page. Okay. And what do you say to your mom?
Yes, he wants me to leave tomorrow. I have to make arrangements for the car today.
Okay.
And she said, can't drive with that ankle.
And then go ahead and read your next two responses.
Exactly. Ouch. It hurts so bad.
And is it fair to say that you guys continue this conversation about a sprained ankle for a couple pages?
Yes.
Okay, if we can jump ahead to page 288. One more. Sorry, go back. One more. Sorry, I'm looking for 11 o'clock a.m. No, that's 11:55. Going. There we go. Okay. Top right corner, if you could please read that text message.
The first one, the blue one?
No, the green one.
Tomorrow Enterprise 385 Main Street, American Fork, Toyota Corolla, $200 deposit, 182.33 rental is reserved. Pay in person with debit card at 8 a.m. All paperwork must be caped.
So are you copying and pasting what Matt sent you?
Yes.
Okay, and what's your mom's response to that?
I would call them just to see if that's true. Just ask. But then
And then the next message is just on the next page.
sprained ankle.
Did you continue this idea of, well, let me ask you this. Did you communicate to Matt ever that you had a sprained ankle?
No, I never told Matt I had a sprained ankle.
So as of the morning of the 12th, what was the understood action that you were going to take between you and Matt?
I am sorry, I don't understand the question.
Sure, thank you. As of the morning of the 12th, so the next morning after these text exchanges happened, what was the understanding between you and Matt was going to happen that morning?
That I was going to go to the rental car place and attempt to rent the car and drive home.
Okay. Did you end up going to the rental car place on the 12th?
I did.
And what did they tell you?
I asked them, I said, can I rent a car with an out-of-state driver's license and a debit card? They said no.
Okay.
I said, okay, if my husband calls you, I'm sorry if he yells at you.
You remember what time you went to the rental car place?
Right around 8 o'clock.
Okay. We could go, if you could look at the messages on the right in the green, the second one down. Could you please read that?
LOL, I said, I'm sorry to the cat on talk to text.
Sorry, the one after that.
Right. He called and talked to the girl,
And what's that in reference to?
the rental car,
Okay, and he is who?
Matthew,
Okay, and when did you send that?
11:32 a.m.
What day? Sorry.
on the 11th.
Okay, and then the next page at 11. What does that say?
Because I have an out-of-state driver's license, it has to be a credit card
Okay, and what date was that?
on the 11th.
Okay, so you didn't
So
learn the information on the 12th when you went, you already had it on the 11th.
yes, I had spoke with her on the phone
Okay. So then why would you go on the 12th?
to make my story plausible that I went in to go rent the car and that it didn't work.
Okay. Who did you discuss that plan with?
My mother.
Anybody else?
No.
Did you discuss it with Rory?
I believe I told Rory that I was going to go try to rent a car because she was watching my children for 5 minutes.
Was Rory aware of this plan?
I don't believe so.
Okay, what about Jake? Did you tell Jake?
I don't believe so.
What about Kevin?
I don't believe so.
Tell me a little bit about the layout of your house, or your mom's house, I'm sorry. Where were people living? What rooms were they in?
So it's a 3-story, technically a 2-story with a basement. Jacob lives downstairs in the basement. It's a finished basement. On the first floor is Rory's office. And upstairs is a master bedroom, Kevin's bedroom, and Rory's bedroom.
Okay. And where were you staying?
I was staying in my mother's master bedroom while she slept on a mattress downstairs in the basement.
Okay. I'm going to play for you an audio and see if you recognize it. State's Exhibit number 9, if there's any objection to it.
Any objection? Exhibit 9. Is there an objection, Mr. Williams?
No, Your Honor.
Thank you. State's Exhibit 9 may be played.
So I guess just to be clear, I move to admit State's Exhibit 9.
Sorry. I need to go with this for 5 minutes because I need to go to the rental car place to make my story possible that I need to go over there and they need to turn me away and say, no, we cannot rent you this car because your driver's license is out of state. I leave in like 2 minutes. I'm leaving, my kids know that you're upstairs.
Who did you say you were leaving?
I did tell Kevin that I was leaving. I forgot I had that conversation with him.
Okay, so would you like to rephrase who you told you were going to go to the car rental place?
I told Kevin I was going to the car rental place.
Okay.
Please.
Mr.
I wasn't able to rent the car, telling him that I wasn't going to be able to drive back.
Did you guys begin to have phone calls?
Yes,
Did you record those phone calls?
more than likely, I believe so.
Did you start having phone calls with him after going to the Enterprise rental car place?
I believe so.
He's cordial with you and Matt in the morning?
Yes,
Can you say that again? I didn't catch what you
Yeah,
said.
I'm sorry. Were things cordial with you and Matt in the morning?
I believe so. Yes.
After discussing what transpired at Enterprise, What plan did you make with Matt?
We decided that Matt was going to drive out.
Now, at this time, the state would move to admit states 10 through 10, 11, and 12 as a batch. They are the first 3 phone recordings that she indicated she made.
Any objection, Mr. Williamson?
Just some foundation for them. I'm sorry.
Some additional.
Just additional foundation, and similarly, we're wondering what it's
Fair
about.
enough.
When they were recorded, why, who did it, how?
Fair enough. Thanks, the foundation.
So I had asked you earlier if you recorded the phone calls with Matt,
Yes.
and what was your answer?
Yes.
And what did you record those on?
My iPad.
Okay, the same iPad that captured the conversation earlier in the day.
Yes.
And do those recordings accurately reflect what you and Matt talked about?
Yes.
That's fine.
Okay.
So you stipulate now?
No objection.
All right, exhibits 10 through 12 are admitted without objection.
Let's play, this is a little bit lengthy, but I'm going to play number, let's publish number 10, please.
They won't rent me the car.
Okay, well, let your mom rent it.
She doesn't have money on her credit card.
Okay, so what you gotta do? Can you rent it through Sam or somebody else? Anybody?
Nobody has credit cards with that money on it.
Sorry, can we pause this for just 1 second? Might make it easier. Showing you what's been marked as State's Exhibit 13. If you could take a look at that and see, and look up when you can tell what that is. Okay, what is that?
It's a call log.
Does that appear to be a call log accurately reflect your calls on July 12th?
Yes.
Okay, State would move to admit State's Exhibit 13.
Any objection?
No objection.
So admitted, thank you.
Refer you to I think it's page 6 or so. Actually, it's on your screen. We'll just go that way. Go to the next page over. Okay, then go to page. Sorry, I didn't put page numbers on it. It's my fault. Page 6. And then look at 8:55 a.m. Who's that call between?
Matt and myself.
And for how long?
10 minutes.
Let's go ahead and play it. No, please.
I'm at a loss right now, Matt.
Okay, just chill out.
They won't rent me the car.
Okay, well, let your mom rent it.
She doesn't have money on her credit card.
Okay, so what you gotta do? Can you rent it through Sam or somebody else? Anybody?
Nobody has credit cards with that money on it.
How much money do you need?
I can't do it with my debit card because I have an out-of-state license.
Okay, so what do you need me to do? Like, what do you think?
I don't know.
Okay, just chill out. Do you need to put money in a different, do you want to call our credit card and extend it?
No, they need money.
So, do you need to put more money in your account?
No, because they won't rent it to me because I have a debit card and an out-of-state license plate, or an out-of-state driver's license. If I had an in-state driver's license and a debit card, they would do it. Like, they don't even care that I have a good driving record. They don't care that, like, I just rented with them 3 weeks ago.
Okay, but then obviously that doesn't matter, so. Who are you down there with right now? You're with Danny?
No, I came back home to assess it.
Yeah, I understand.
So I'm not gonna sit down there at the Enterprise place as I'm like trying to figure out what to do. It's only 5 minutes away. I can go back down there. It's not a problem.
Okay. We'll just take a deep breath, obviously.
Yeah.
This never ends here.
No. I don't know.
So how can you rent a car with yourself?
I don't know.
So if your mom had money, how did she have money? How could she have money?
It's like $1,000. Well, she's having a hard week this week because the water kept being turned off. So she didn't make as much money as she would normally.
No, I'm not trying to give you a time. I'm just
I know
trying
you're
to-
not giving me a hard time. I'm explaining stuff to you as best as I can.
So do you need to move that money from your account, take it out and put it in her account?
I don't know if that would work.
In the account?
Huh?
You need me to go to the account and put more money in your account? Send it all over to your mom's account? Just write the car in her name.
No, because then I can't drive it.
Well, she leaves with it. See, she leaves with
But
it.
if there's any problem on the way home, I'm fucked. If there's any sort of hiccup on the way home, I'm fucked.
Yeah, well, I'm just trying to deal with all her
I understand that. I don't want to be fucked on the way home and being like, oh, well, where's Tracy? It's like, well, she's not here.
Like, you need to get all the way down here kind of thing?
Huh?
Like when you return the car kind of thing?
Yeah, she would have to return that. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, because she would have to return the car. Wow.
I don't think our 250 should be driving up that far.
Really?
Well, I mean, I guess I could. I don't have a trip permit though, so if I get pulled over right now, I guess I could call Robert and try to borrow the trip permit.
Well, how much is registration? Can you get it registered?
It's like, it's just terrifying to me because I'm hitting the starter with a hammer, Kate. I don't have money for a starter. So I have to pay our downs bill in like 5 days, 6 days. So like, I'm just trying to juggle this. At the same time, I'm trying to juggle the, it's pushing.
Well, then it just sounds like we don't have money right now. We just gotta wait a little bit more until we have more money.
I can go return the starter. Like I bought another starter. I have like $600 more, and I have no money after that. So,
Well, no, because we need the gas card to stay on for the drive home.
no, I'll stay on. I don't have it. I still have it. I just don't think it's a great idea for me to drive the 250 back on. I got nobody to watch the place either.
But it would only be a solid day of you being gone. I don't know. I feel like we just need to make it a better plan. I feel like we need to do a little bit more research.
I did all that. That's sad because I called and asked her all these questions.
I know, and I was ready, and they said, "Oh, a debit card and an out-of-state license? No, that doesn't work."
That's what I asked her.
Well, she obviously doesn't know.
And then this is their policy. She can't touch anything.
Right, because it's a fucking $50,000 car.
Oh.
I know. I feel the same way.
Katie, that sounds like a truck. Just so I can land the truck and hit the starter with a hammer. Like, it has a little wheelie. I mean, like, know. It's not really about me, I understand. It's just harsh, you know?
I get
I
it.
got holes in the back, I got straps, like I've just been like busting my ass. I have the truck parked in the shop area because if it doesn't start, I have to hit the starter and I'm laid on the concrete.
Matt, I did what I could today.
I mean, it's not jacked up before her car. It would be. I could pay her. Do you know anyone who would let me borrow their car? Like, safely? Like, I'm not drugs or anything.
What about your mom?
It just sucks that I have to go all the way to fucking Orange County to get it. No. But
Yeah.
I would actually ask them probably to drive out here and drop it off with me.
Right.
I would rather like ask someone in the neighborhood.
You can't just roll the dice with the truck. It's that fucking sketchy.
I could call. Just the thing is, here's what's going on. If I call Robert and ask for the moving permit, they're saying like he's gonna find out soon that I got the Ortiz deal, and he might not be very happy, but it's still my customer first, and I'm trying to avoid too much involvement, like too much desperation with a neighbor right across the street. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm sick to my stomach.
Well, I mean, we got insurance. I wouldn't even, if I did that, I would basically drive straight there and I wouldn't even the truck out before that. The truck would be on for 40 hours. I could call and ask if I could borrow the truck from her.
Hang on. Hang on. What happened? What happened? Cheyenne, what happened? What happened?
She was being annoying, and I just lost my patience.
Well, then you need to walk.
At me.
You're throwing his phone?
No, I didn't.
You're not gonna yell at me though.
Can
Do not throw the phone because
No!
do not throw the phone because I will take away your iPad for the day. Do not give me a grumpy face. No, I am trying to figure stuff out today. Please don't do this. Be kind. Be kind. I don't know. I think it was also, no, it was the water being turned off that really threw the wrench in the gears.
Robert. I really wish I could ask for, I wish I could just try to get my regular home. You know, like you said, it's kind of annoying to ask all that about the time.
It's a big ask. Okay. Okay.
If I could refer you to your call log, when's the next call you have with Matt?
$8:43. No, sorry, excuse me, that was Carolyn's phone call.
So 8:55, you talked to Matt. That's the one we just listened to.
Mm-hmm.
When's the next one after that?
The 1 second one is at 8:53 and
So
then,
go the other direction in the.
oh, backwards.
Yeah, descending order.
Sorry.
No, that's my fault.
$11:55 for 11:11.
Yeah, on that same page, you see a phone call between you and him at 9:08 a.m. Just 3 lines up from where you.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, I missed that.
Okay.
Yeah,
And how long did you
9:15.
how long did you talk for?
1 minute and 45 seconds.
Okay, the one right below that is how long? 9:08.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not paying attention. 1:37.
We could play states 11.
Okay.
Only a public game. I don't have YouTube.
Still stop.
Mom,
Like
I
this.
don't have YouTube.
Stop.
YouTube. You.
Let's go watch YouTube. Why are you yelling at me? Sorry, I'm sitting on my earbud and he's just like screaming, running around like a fucking crazy person. I don't have YouTube. I don't have YouTube. Like, you kidding me? Like, can you tell him you're around stress right now? Like, what the fuck? That's so expensive.
That's not as bad as you think. Just trying to think I'll park for trucking and see what it'll cost to have one of the cars just transported back.
I'm not borrowing one of their cars. Jacob uses his car every day, Rory uses her car every day, my mom uses her car every day, and Kevin's car cannot make it to California. So these cars are not options out here. I know, it's frustrating.
Well, frustrating is if Robert just answered his phone and said yes, that would be the plan, and I'd just be going with that right now, and I wouldn't talk about it anymore.
Okay, well,
But now I texted him what my intentions are, so a lot of times when I text him intentions,
right, he reads it and then gets back to you.
he gets all of this stuff. Either stuff up or gets all of this stuff.
Okay, right.
Who's Richard?
Robert.
Sorry, Robert. Who's Robert?
That is our across the street neighbor.
Okay, and what was Matt trying to do from Robert?
Borrow a moving permit for a, so if he got pulled over, he could say that, oh, I have a moving permit because the truck was not registered.
And what would that have allowed him to do?
Drive out
In what vehicle?
in our own vehicle, the F-250.
The one that we saw a picture of earlier?
Yes.
And then your next call at 9:15, how long does that last?
A minute and 45 seconds.
Could you please play 12?
Hey,
Hey, what?
what's going on with you?
I'm gonna go get the trip permit from Robert right now.
Okay, you gonna drive out today?
I don't have a choice.
You don't have a choice. Okay. Well, I wasn't sure if you were rested and ready. I wasn't sure if you were rested and ready.
I'm rested enough, but I gotta get the dogs like fully fed and left. Okay, and I don't plan on turning the truck off. Should I even get the starter on the way out? Should I replace my starter and then go?
Probably.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go to town then and get the starter, and then come back and work on the truck, and then get the dogs ready. It's gonna be a long fucking day.
No,
Okay?
no. I appreciate you.
Yeah, I gotta get going on my first, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, sounds good.
I'll call you in a little bit. I'm gonna call you in like an hour. You gotta let me do something. I
Okay,
gotta go return a starter, and I can't drive out there without a starter that works.
okay,
So I gotta swap the starter. So I have to go to town. I gotta go to Roberts, go to town, put the starter on, feed the dogs, get ready to go, eat. And I don't know how the truck's gonna be kind of dirty. Like you're not gonna just talk like tools in there and fucking fill on the bed. Like,
no,
are you?
Mommy, I'm hungry.
okay, I'll feed you.
Oh, I gotta go. I'll call you. Okay.
Okay, sounds good. Okay.
So that call happened what time?
9:15 in the morning.
Okay, if I could refer you, do you still have states 8 in front of you?
Yes.
Could you please turn to page 302? You can go ahead and publish this. And just for reference, this is the conversations between you and your mother via text message, correct?
I don't have 302 in this packet. It goes from 298 to 303.
Oh, like it jumps.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you remember let me go ahead and publish this. Publish page 302, please. I think we figured out it's at the end of the packet. But. Yeah, so these are the conversations between you and your mom on the 11th and 12th, correct?
Yes.
Okay, what do you say? On the right hand, what do you say to your mom?
He's going to drive out.
And what time do you send that?
9:17 in the morning.
Is it fair to say that that was immediately after getting off the phone with Matt?
Yes.
What's her response to you?
I'll call you.
What time did she tell you that?
10:45.
You can go back to that call log, which is number 13. You gotta flip the page. Actually it's presented on the screen. You see a call between you and your mother at 11:39?
Yes.
How long was that call?
5 minutes and 22 seconds.
Okay, after getting off the phone with her, what do you do?
I tried to call Matt.
How many times?
Looks like I tried to call him twice and he answered on the third time.
Okay, and what time's that call with Matt?
11:55.
Again, you recorded some of these phone calls with Matt, correct?
Yes.
Our state would move to admit states 16.
Any objection?
I'm sorry. States 14.
14.
We only seek to publish the first 3 minutes. That's not the full thing.
But we would like to look again, the foundation, what, where, why, and how of this
Yeah,
14.
14. So again, these are the same calls that you were recording that day, correct?
Yes.
And these were calls between you and Matt.
Yes.
And I'll lay the foundation for 14, 15, and 16. Were there 3 additional calls that day that you recorded on your iPad?
Yes.
Okay. So I'll just move to minimum as a batch.
I didn't hear the why.
I don't know that that's necessary for foundation, but why did you record them?
In case he started to yell at me, I wanted to be able to replay it.
Okay. And did he?
I don't recall if he yelled at me or not.
Okay. Okay, so we'll move to publish the first 3 minutes of the 11:55 call.
Hi.
Hey, what's going on? Hey,
Good, how are you?
we'll just pass Butterfield. I'm leaving here. Get on the freeway and go my ass.
Cool.
So, okay, peaceful, food.
Awesome.
Dogs. When I went to leave, there was like a tweaker car outside, like, that's gonna be needed help, and then they said they're letting fans cool down, and then they took off.
Okay.
Sounds like shit, I have to wait for their tow truck to get them out of here. Fuck. Cause I would have canceled if they were out in front for right now. Well, fucking dumb.
Yeah.
But I think when I get there, I don't think I want to turn the truck off.
Okay.
So I just want to get the car seats in and just kind of take them off. Is that going to be doable?
Yeah, you'll be here late.
Yeah,
So.
no. And you'll take off, and then you'll take over driving.
Yeah. Okay.
And I'll take over after that, and we'll be home.
Yeah.
Does that work for you?
Yeah. So if you're not turning off the truck,
Well, it doesn't matter.
okay.
I got a new starter, and it should be fine.
Okay.
That's under warranty if it's not. So.
Okay, here's that. Just a minute. Can I say daddy? No. Are you sure? No. He's on the phone. You didn't say hi, daddy.
Why did you get? Well, hi, baby. Why'd you want to turn off the truck?
No, it's just a parking situation, that's all, because, the parking spots are by the clubhouse, but you can't, there's no street parking. So if you're in the street, you're in the street.
Yeah, so how do we get loaded up?
Well, just park.
I'm 97%, so
Okay, well,
I'll
just,
probably turn my phone off when I get my Vegas to conserve some energy, you know?
okay, that's fine. Yeah. Yeah, probably just pull right up in front of the house, you know?
Yeah, we'll just load up. How long are you going to take? Like 15 minutes to load up?
Yeah, not long at all.
Yeah, I'm not trying to rush you. I just don't want to risk the truck. That's all I am.
No, I get it.
Yeah.
Are you coming inside? Are you gonna come inside and help roll it up?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. The front door is always unlocked, okay?
Okay. Well, I'll turn my nav on when I get all the way out there because I got to pass one Corolla, right?
Yeah.
At 11:55, why did you ask him to come inside?
Because it was part of the plan,
What plan?
the plan to murder him.
It's published Exhibit 15, first minute 30 only. Actually, if you could pause this for just 1 second. Next call you have with Matt. You see a call between you and Matt, should be on page 3 at 2:20 p.m.
Yes, for 6 minutes and 32 seconds.
Go ahead and play this.
Yeah, what's going?
Good, how are you?
Pretty good. What's up?
I'm just calling to see how your dog's going.
I'm just passing that abandoned water park.
Oh, fun, cool.
Yeah. I just like run out and look at it.
Yeah. My mom said if you're too tired, when you get to it, you can always sleep here. She said she'll keep her distance. She'll actually be asleep.
Oh my guys. I'm just not gonna talk, that's all.
Okay, or if we want, we can get a hotel. She said she'll give $100 towards it.
No, it's not guys. I just wanna see my baby see you. Just I brought my pillow and everything else.
Right.
So I'm really worried about it. So, what do you want to do?
I want you to be comfortable.
I will be. I just be
Okay.
once I have my family.
Okay, well, good.
All I
Oh,
want.
awesome.
Yeah. So, cool.
Huh?
If we could go back to Exhibit 8, please. Why'd you tell him that your mom would pay for a hotel room where he could spend the night there?
To make him more comfortable.
Okay, and who was telling you to say that?
My mom.
If we can go and publish pages 30. Of States 8. Okay. To approach the witness.
Yes.
Okay.
I directed you to page 303 of States 8. Could you please read the text message in blue at the bottom?
From my mom, I'm meeting Kevin for sushi.
What time did she send you that?
2:07 p.m.
And what's the next message?
Next message is from her. The water is off at my studio, so I'm just going to come home and tackle that laundry room.
Okay. And then jump down 2 messages to the honey bunch.
Honey Bunch, I'm really happy that's Matt's going to try. I'm a little nervous about it, but I hope that it works out because you have a sweet little family.
What time is she sending that to you?
2:08.
All right, here we go. We have them on the screen now. Yeah, we're almost there. Okay, next one.
And I'm super happy he stopped drinking.
And how do you respond to that?
I liked it, I believe, is what it did.
And then what?
And then after that, I said, me too. I want us all to be happy together.
And what did she say to you?
That is literally the only thing I care about. I just have to always appreciate that your husband loves you and loves your kiddos.
Okay, let's go to page 306 at the bottom. What did she say to you?
Hey there, please let Matt know that he's welcome to spend the night. And if he's too tired after driving all day, I promise I'll stay away and I will be as sweet as candy.
And what time is that text message?
2:19.
And so does that immediately precede you calling Matt? Or talking to Matt on the phone at 2:20?
Yes.
Did she send you a few more text messages about a St. George hotel and $100 for a hotel?
Yes.
And then what's your final response to her?
Okay, I'll tell him.
Sorry, page 308.
I'm getting there. Okay, on the phone with him now.
And what's her response to you?
Very good.
What time did she send that?
2:41.
What was your understanding of these text messages?
I'm not really sure. It doesn't necessarily jive with what's actually happening.
What is actually happening?
We're planning to murder Matt?
Were you going to be staying in St. George?
No,
You weren't going to be getting a hotel on the way home, right?
No.
I'm going to refer you back to your call log one final time. On page 1 of the call log, do you have a call with Matt at 8:13?
Yes.
And how long was that call?
1:40.
Okay, permission to put, I'm going to publish states 16.
Any objection?
No objection.
Me.
I'm not sure. Hi, Daddy.
So I put the cardboard in there.
Yeah, that's fine. We can do that.
How long is it gonna take to get loaded?
Not long.
That's leave it running?
That's fine.
What? There's an apple on your iPad. There's an apple iPad. This is an apple iPad.
Yeah.
Huh? Means it's an iPad.
Can you hold the
It's
button?
an apple.
I
Hi, Daddy.
Okay,
I don't want this to leave it running all the time, just so I don't have to risk it not starting out here.
that's fine.
So, done with that.
That's fine. Yeah, you're gonna come in though, right?
Yeah, but I just want to make it like easy, I don't want to like hang on.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be easy. No, it's gonna be easy.
Yeah, so, but it's like the typical trips, like, cause I kind of ran into trouble.
Mama,
Okay.
I want to watch.
8:13, what are you making sure he does?
Comes inside.
Was that your part of the job?
Yes.
You had another call with Matt about 45 minutes later, right, on the call log at 8:52.
Yes, for 8 minutes and 10 seconds.
Do you remember if you recorded that one or not?
I'm sorry?
Do you remember if you recorded that one or not?
I think I recorded all of the conversations between Matt and myself.
This was previously admitted as states 7, but so I'm not bouncing around quite so much. I'm going to readmit it. Like normal, showing you state 17. If you could look at it when you recognize what it is, let me know.
You said 17.
17. Okay, and did you have an ongoing conversation with Matt that day?
Yes.
Okay, are these the final text messages between the two of you?
Yes.
We could go and publish state 17. No, not that one. You can take that one down. Okay, if you could read the text message between you and him at 8:08 that you sent him, or sorry, that he sends to you.
When I get there, we should put down cardboard under the truck for oil drips.
And is that what y'all were discussing in the phone call?
Yes. He said, as we load.
Okay, and what was your response to him?
Okay, I'll get some ready.
Then you sent him an additional text message. What was that?
That's the gate code to the community.
What time do you send that to him?
8:59.
Okay, and then your final text message to him, what was it?
A picture of the house with the cardboard in front of it.
And what time did you send that to him?
9:05.
So did you continue your part of the plan all the way up till the end?
Yes.
So you send the final message to him, final communication you have with him is at 9:06, correct?
Yes.
What do you do then?
I'm sorry.
What do you do then
At 9:06.
after that?
After that, I get my kids ready for bed. I don't know if they were in bed by then or not. Putting them in the bath, and I gave them melatonin so they would go to sleep easy. And I just scrolled on my phone and didn't do a whole lot of anything.
What was going on in the house around you leading up? Well, let me back up. What time did Matt arrive?
10 o'clock.
What was going on, not necessarily from 9 till 10, but in the hours leading up to his arrival?
We were getting ready for his arrival by putting toys away, putting blankets over the couch to avoid blood spatter.
I'm going to show you just you, so if we could take it off of the jury's screen. Which previously been marked as State's Exhibit 19. When that comes up, let me know. Well, actually, I guess I can see it here. Is that a fair and accurate representation of what your house, what your mother's house normally looks like?
Yes.
Okay. Permission to admit State's 19.
Any objection?
Have a little more foundation, how it usually looks like when,
Uh,
time.
Sure. In the time that you've been there since June 20th, was this customarily how your mom's living room would look?
Yes.
And prior to those preparations that you just made, or that you just testified to, is this how the house would traditionally look?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, Exhibit 19 submitted without objection.
Thank you. We can go and publish that, please. Okay. You talked about some preparations that were made. Using this photo, what preparations were made for Matt's arrival?
Those toy baskets were put in the garage. All the toys were put away, and there were blankets, sheet blankets put over the couch.
Any other preparations?
The screen was removed from the front door.
What screen, is that line?
Yeah, that line, it's one of those magnetic screens.
How does it fasten?
Magnets in the middle, and then all around is Velcro.
So it Velcros to the frame and then
Yes.
magnets keep it together?
Yes.
Okay, we can take that down. And just for the witness, I'm gonna do the next two. If we could show her 20 and then 30.
20 and what?
20 and then State's 30. Okay, you see that?
Yes.
Is that an accurate representation of how the house looked on July 12th after the preparations were made?
Yes.
And then if we can go to 30, we'll just go ahead and move these at the same time. And is that, you can see the flooring has been changed. So which means this is after the fact. Does this look like how it was? Did it revert back to its original state after July 12th?
Yes.
And does this accurately reflect that?
Yes.
So we move to admit States 20 and 30.
Any objection?
No objection.
Okay,
All right, Exhibits 20 and 30 are admitted without objection.
please publish those and we'll, for the jury.
Which one do you want to do first?
20, please. Thank you. Okay. Does this look like the house, the living room on the night that Matt was killed?
Yes.
And if you could use this picture to please highlight the changes that were made.
The blanket that is placed on the couch, and then the toys being removed.
And we can't see the screen in this picture, correct?
No, sir.
And if we go to number 30, please. This is after Matt's death.
Yes.
Again, it reverted back. Did it revert back to how it originally was?
Yes.
And has that screen been reinstalled?
Yes.
Why were you testified about the blankets, the reason for the blankets. Why was the screen door removed?
To make it easier for him to come in and have it not be a deterrent.
Were there any other preparations made to the house? You can take this down.
Not that I recall. There may have been, but I don't recall.
How long did you stay downstairs that night?
During the shooting?
No, just
Oh.
that evening.
Oh, I believe I went upstairs about 9:30 just to lay down and relax.
Do you remember what you did?
I think I was just scrolling on my phone. My son was asleep in the bed and my daughter was asleep as well.
What was your understanding of what was going to happen at that point?
No matter arrived, he was going to be shot
By who?
by Kevin
And how did you know that?
because it was discussed with my mother.
Okay, was it discussed with Kevin?
I don't recall if I actually discussed it with Kevin directly,
Okay.
but my mom told me that she or Kevin would do it.
And you testified earlier that Matt arrived around 10 o'clock.
Yes,
What did you observe? Let me ask you this. Did you hear him coming?
I heard him pull up. Yes,
How did you hear that?
I was upstairs. The diesel's a very loud truck.
Okay. And that's that 250 that we've seen pictures of?
Yes,
Okay. What else did you hear?
I believe I heard the doorbell ring. And I heard the door open. I don't know if I heard the door open, but it was all quiet. And then I heard the gunshots.
Okay. Did you hear anything else?
I heard Matt say, ow, ow. And then after that, I heard my mom and Kevin talking about placing the knife in his hand.
What did you hear them say?
I heard Kevin. I heard Kevin say, be careful, he might still be kicking. Like to be careful. And then I could hear them and I shouted down. I said, you guys need to call 911. But before that, my mom had come upstairs to tell me. And I said, is he gone? She said, yes. And that's when I told her, I said, you guys need to call 911.
Did you go downstairs?
No, not until the police got there and they called me down. I remained upstairs.
You said you heard Kevin say, be careful, he might still be kicking.
Yes,
You talked about that in reference to the planting of a knife.
yes. I didn't actually see them planting the knife though,
Why would you draw that conclusion from what you heard?
because my mom told me that she was going to put a knife in his hand to make it look like self-defense.
Okay. When was that? When did you have that conversation with her?
3-4 days prior.
Did you have that conversation on more than one occasion with her?
Yes.
What was the context or what were the circumstances of that conversation? Like what led to that conversation?
I don't think anything led to it. I think it was just brought up and she had showed me the knife.
And where did this happen?
And down on the main floor and by the laundry room because she had the knife in the laundry room wrapped in a glove.
Okay, so tell me a little bit more how this transpired. So are you in the laundry room with her or what happened?
We're standing at the doorway in the hallway of the laundry room and she showed me the knife.
Okay, were you talking about Matt at this point?
I don't recall what brought up that thing, but more than likely I was probably stressed and just trying to talk out the situation. And she was trying to assure me, don't worry, I have a plan.
And it's your testimony that at that time she showed you the knife.
Yes.
We could put up just for the witness, State's Exhibit 21. Do you see that picture?
Yes.
Does that accurately represent what it is picturing?
Yes.
Is that how you remember the laundry room in your home?
My mother's home. Yes.
Yes, your mother's home. Does this accurately reflect what it looked like on July 12th?
Yes.
What about the few days prior when you were talking to your mother?
It may have had more laundry in it because she did mention tackling the laundry room and there was a lot of laundry in it.
But otherwise,
Yes.
say we move to, well, actually, sorry, let me ask. Well, say we move to admit State's Exhibit 21.
No objection.
All right, so again,
We could show her 22. You recognize that?
Yes.
Okay, and does that accurately depict what you previously testified to being shown?
Yes.
Yes, they would move to admit State's Exhibit 22.
any objection?
No objection.
So admit it, thank you.
Okay, State would ask to publish Exhibit 21 for the jury. One first. Okay, is this the laundry room that you were just testifying about?
Yes.
Where was the knife being kept?
On top of the dryer in the basket.
So is the dryer the, which
the
was
dryer,
dryer?
the dryer is on the right.
Okay, and is it in that wicker basket? Okay.
Yes. The darker wicker basket.
Did you watch her take it out of there?
Yes.
What'd you watch her do? What did she do with it next after showing it to you?
She put it back in the glove and put it back on the dryer in the basket.
Okay, and if we could publish 22, please. And is that the knife that she showed you?
Yes.
Had you seen that knife before she showed it to you?
No.
Did you have any other conversations with your mother about making it look like self-defense?
Not a whole lot, just that she was going to put the knife in his hand.
Okay. Did you have any conversations with Kevin about this plan?
Planting of the knife? No.
I'm sorry.
Planting of the knife? No.
What did you have conversations with Kevin about?
Not. Our conversations were, for lack of a better word, short and sweet. They were about coffee and cats.
Okay. In the days leading up to Matt coming out, did you talk to him about Matt?
I don't recall if I did or not. I know he knows that I was going to go to the rental car place and not rent the car. I know that he knows that we were having problems,
Right.
that Matt and I were having problems.
And how does he know those things?
It was,
What did you tell him specifically?
I don't know what I told him specifically. Yes, specifically. I don't know what I told him. I don't know what my mom told him exactly.
Who did you talk to about what transpired that night after the fact?
Stephanie. I did mention some of the things that happened.
Okay. Who else? Would you talk to your mom about it?
Can you rephrase the question?
Did you talk to your mom about what happened that night after the fact?
Kind of, not really. It was really traumatizing for both of us, so we kind of didn't want to.
Okay. We can take that down, please. As a result of what happened that night, did you lose your phone?
Yes.
Did you have to resort to a different form of communication after that?
Yes.
I'm showing you what's been previously marked as State's Exhibit 23. Similarly, if you could look through that and look up when you recognize what it is. Okay, what is it? Did you resort to a different form of communication with Ms. Frist?
Yes.
And what did you start using?
I used my iPad and I used a Google phone number.
Okay, does this appear to accurately reflect those conversations with your mother?
Yes.
They would move to admit states 23.
Any objection?
No objection.
Exhibit 23 is admitted without objection.
Can we just publish page 1, please? Could you please read the entry for number 2?
From my mom.
Correct.
Do not talk to Diane about anything that happened. It can be used against Kevin, so don't tell what happened.
What day was that sent?
The 13th.
Sorry, if we could publish this to the jury. Hey. Okay, what's the next thing?
She said, just say it was a blur and you don't want to talk about it right now. Right. Oh, talk about it right then or whatever.
And what do you say?
Done. No details about what happened.
And she said that to you, that last
Oh,
one?
yes, she said that. And I said, Roger.
We can take that down. Did you end up talking to Diane?
I did.
Was that call recorded?
It was.
Did your mom also talk to Diane?
Yes, she did. She was the one who originally called her.
So was it part of the same call?
No, the first call that was made to Diane, my mother talked to Diane. And then the second call, I talked to Diane, and my mom was whispering to me on what to say to her.
I want to clean up a couple of things. Would you and Kevin ever communicate via Snapchat?
No.
Did you use Snapchat?
Yes.
If we could show to the witness only State's Exhibit 27. You see that?
Yes.
And do you recognize that?
Yes.
Does that appear to be an accurate representation of a message that you would have received from Snapchat?
Yes.
Okay. Permission to, or state moves to admit State's Exhibit 27.
Any objection?
No.
States Exhibit 27 is admitted. Thank you.
Okay, move to publish, please.
All right.
Okay. What is this message communicating to you?
That chats will be deleted 24 hours after viewing between Kevin and myself.
Okay, when was that change, or when was that text message sent to you?
The 24th of June.
And did you make any changes to your Snapchat permissions?
On that day?
Yeah.
I believe so. I don't remember doing it, but I don't think that Kevin actually uses Snapchat.
Fair enough. But that change was made by you on the 24th,
Yes.
correct? Now, your testimony is you didn't communicate with him via Snapchat anyway.
Right.
And is it fair to say your testimony today is you didn't communicate with him really at all?
Right.
Okay.
Correct.
You mentioned, and I'm just cleaning up a couple of loose ends. You mentioned Amy, was it Amy Johnson?
Yes.
Do you know who Amy, did she have another name?
McQuillan.
Okay. And you said that you were there to help clean out her fridge and freezer because her husband had passed away.
Yeah.
That-
And
that
she was
accurate?
sick.
And she was sick?
Yeah, she wasn't doing too well.
Okay. Do you remember what her husband's name was?
Pete Beauregard.
I feel like there's been some, well, let me ask you just directly. On July 12th, did you have any intention of going home with Matt?
No.
I told you I'd give you an opportunity to go back to Disneyland.
Yes.
You said there was an issue with Matt. What issue are you referring to?
I was not there. I was in the park and there was goldfish spilled. My sister brushed it off from the bed to the carpet, and he got really upset and took the kids in the bathroom, and she could hear hitting.
Okay. And that was relayed to you by whom?
Tara Lynn.
And so this would have been in February.
Yes.
And did you see any injuries to your children?
No, I did not.
You saw them after that, right?
Yes, I did.
No injuries?
No injuries.
Okay. Where was Kevin at that time?
I don't know. He may have been in the park. He may have been in the hotel room. I don't know. I didn't see him much of that trip. There was 18 of us.
Big group.
So, yeah.
Is it fair to say what you told us, what you told the jury today and testified to is not what you have said consistently over the course of this case?
Will you elaborate?
Sure. Prior to your pleading guilty, this is not consistent with what you told police, right?
I originally was not honest with the police, correct?
Okay. In a variety of different aspects.
Yes.
Were you honest with them about the time that Matt showed up?
No, not originally,
And why not?
because we needed that 15 minutes to make the story plausible.
When you pled guilty in this case, do you remember signing a statement in advance of plea about what you would be pleading to?
I'm sorry, say that again.
When you pled guilty, do you remember signing a statement in advance of plea, which would have
Yes.
had the charges? I'm sorry, I
Yes.
cut you off.
Yes.
How many versions of that statement did you see?
The statement created by the state.
The one that you signed.
I don't recall how many versions.
Was it more than one?
I don't recall.
Okay. If the court would give me 1 minute.
That's fine.
Just a couple other loose strands. Did you tell anyone in your family on July 12th that you were going home with Matt?
No, I did not.
Did you tell them explicitly that you were not going back with Matt?
Yes.
I didn't hear who she.
Question was, did you tell them explicitly you were not going home with Matt? And the answer was yes.
Them?
Yes.
An objection as to.
Who them is?
I can certainly clarify. Who is the them?
All of my family.
Kevin included?
Yes.
Sorry, I forgot to do this earlier. You had a text message from your mother into the record that she was meeting Kevin for sushi.
Yes,
And do you remember approximately what time that was?
around 2:00.
Foundation. Oh, you asked what time to text?
Yes.
Okay, sorry.
That's what time you got the text message.
Yes,
When did you see your mother again after that? Do you remember what time?
maybe around 3.
Okay. What about Kevin?
I believe I saw him walking into the house around 3:00.
And did you have any interactions with him between 3 and 9:30 or 3 and 10?
I don't believe so.
We've established this earlier, but on July 12th, who lived in the home of Tracy Christ?
Tracy, myself, my children, Kevin, Rory, and Jacob.
Where was Rory when Matt was killed?
Rory was at Rachel's house.
Where was Jake when Matt was killed?
Jacob was out skateboarding with his friends.
And do you know why they were not there?
My mom told Rory to not be at the house because she didn't want Rory around Matt when he got there, whether or not he would be angry, or she really didn't want her to be a witness or a part of it.
Okay. And what about Jake?
Jake, it just so happened that he wasn't there.
Okay. Sit up past witness.
All right, counsel, let me see up here.
Okay, guys. So that's so y'all, that was her complete direct from, and sorry we had to look at it that way, but that's the way we had to look at it. Now, I think I found, while we was in there, I'm always looking and trying to find, I think I may have found the cross. Wait a minute. I think. I'm trying to make sure. I think this could be the cross. Some of it anyways. So we will, let's see. I think this might be some of the cross, y'all. And I'm gonna still continue to look because it's only like 30 minutes, but I'm gonna continue to try to look for us. Okay, here we go. I think it's the cross.
In your relationship with your mother and confiding about your marital issues and things like that, correct?
Yes.
Can we get two up? Yeah. Okay. Let me put two in front of you. Sorry. You tell, through your attorney, you tell the government, well, here's what I know. Here's the information I have. One, Tracy Grist is the mother of Catherine Rastelli. Right?
Yes.
Everybody knew that. Number 2, Kevin Ellis is the brother of Catherine Rastelli, right?
Yes.
Hardly news. Number 3, Matthew Rastelli, the deceased, is the husband of Catherine Rastelli.
Yes.
Then we get to 4, Catherine and Matt had marital issues leading up to Catherine moving from her home in California with Matt to her mother's home in Utah. Tracy Grist is Catherine Rastelli's mother, right?
Yes.
During Catherine and the marriage, Catherine would confide in Tracy Grist about marital issues.
Yes.
Aside from that, aside from Tracy, Catherine never discussed her relationship with Kevin Ellis or other family members. On occasion, however, Catherine would discuss her struggles with Tara. That's Tara Lynn, right?
Yes.
Now, we already talked about how information proliferated through your family. Let's go to 7. When Catherine moved to Utah to live with her mother, Tracy, it became apparent Tracy wanted to remove Matt from Catherine's life. Right?
Yes.
Tracy wanted to toward. Ivan describes some of the things that were done in preparation for Matt's arrival on July 12th, right?
I do not have 11. I have 1 through 8, and then it goes right to 18.
Oh, sorry. Are we able to page to? And thanks for catching that, because that's the one marked with an exhibit sticker. I'll have to fix that. So now we can just show it on the screen. I can walk through. I can scan her. It's not working when we publish. Not published. Sorry, it's on our screen, but not published. Is there something we need to do? All right, once again, this exhibit, I've been running through you with 10. I'm sorry that you don't have that. Can you see it on the screen?
Yes.
All right. We already established in paragraph 10 about Tracy being an intermediary. You never discussed any criminal actions towards Matt with Kevin. Then you start to describe what happened on July 12th. And it says Tracy removed the magnetic screen door where he would enter. And why? That it would make it so Matt could enter the home more easily, right?
Correct.
Now, it's Tracy who did that.
Yes.
On this proffer. Now, when you interviewed, you acknowledged you and Tracy both did that, right?
I never removed the screen door.
No, fair enough. We're just on screen door here. But in terms of preparation, blankets, moving toys, screen door and all that, you were present.
Yes.
Kevin was not.
Correct.
So that's 12 and 13 is the toys and such. This says Tracy mentioned to Stephanie after the fact that if Stephanie wanted a photo of a body, Tracy would have to take a picture of Matt's body and give it to her. Let's talk a little bit about that. That's Tracy Slocum, right?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's Stephanie Slocum, right?
Correct.
Thanks. Stephanie Slocum is somebody that you had met and talked to about this case online, right?
Yes.
That's through this box called Discord, this platform. You can tell my age. It's a platform where people communicate and do whatever they do, tell stories, sort of like as if you could go sit in a room with everybody, right?
And also Instagram, yes.
It's like Instagram, and you can pop in and out. And I'm really sorry because I I'm sure I don't understand it, but I'm just trying to establish where you meet Slocum. Do you know that Slocum has testified in the hearing before where she called you her best friend?
I know that she testified, yes.
You saw
I
her
do not-
transcript
Yes, and I was appalled at her lies.
because she's just full of it, right? She didn't tell the truth about almost anything that she says you and she talked about, right?
She told the truth on some things, but most things I was shocked that she said.
Let's talk about the things though. Sorry, I get tangential, but while we're on the subject, Discord and everything else, I don't want to forget. I mean, you're on there all the time. You are constantly on Discord, Instagram, and other things as well, right?
Throughout the day, yes.
And how many, there's hundreds of entries on your phone download of you being on Discord where you're sharing stories and talking to people, right?
Yes,
And smoking pot.
yes,
One of the things you do, you get on Discord, you'd all get in there and you all smoke pot together and then you talk.
yes.
But focus on, you said that Stephanie did say some true things. For instance, when you started talking about Matt and your life and your abuse on Discord, right?
Yes,
You really expressed to these people that you were a victim of abuse and rape and things like that, right?
yes,
And you did a pretty good job to the extent that even some of the males on there would express, where's he live? I'll protect you from him. I'll go get him. Tell me his name, things like that, right?
I don't ever recall them saying that.
Well, Stephanie recalled it. Are you saying she's lying?
Yes,
So are you saying you didn't say any of that stuff?
I'm not saying I didn't say any of that stuff. I'm saying the men on there.
And here's my
React.
point. Sorry to interrupt you. Here's my point. You could tell stories that could get men to react on Discord. Agreed? Can we agree with that?
Sure.
So that's where the Stephanie reference in here comes up. And it's to the point that Stephanie had this sort of obsession with crime and gory details. Agreed?
She did.
Yeah, to talk about that you'd even send a picture of Matt's dead body to her if she wanted it, right?
I did not say that. No,
You'd have Tracy send it?
I did not. Those words never came out of my mouth.
Tracy, number 14. Your mom had mentioned to Stephanie, that's Slocum, after the fact, meaning after Matt was murdered, that if Stephanie wanted a photo of the body, that's Matt's body, right?
Yes,
That your mom would take a picture of the body, right?
yes. My mother said those words. I never said that to Stephanie.
Yeah. So you are, it says 15. Kevin was suicidal. Your mom utilized and mentioned that. This is all in connection with the conspiracy for murder. That Tracy took advantage of Kevin's mental issues in relation to hurting Matt. Fair to say?
Yes,
And then, I guess, I don't know if you hope for this or what, that Kevin could just commit suicide.
no, I would never hope for that.
And yet, discussions about manipulating Kevin's mental state to include that after he did something that Tracy and you would like to see happen, Tracy expressed that maybe he just commit suicide. That's what this means, right?
She said it more as a joke,
So
and
you,
she said it. It made me sad that she would say that.
that's kind of awful, isn't it?
Yes,
That their mother would talk about her desire to help you get Matt killed to the effect that she could manipulate her son, especially since he's suicidal. That's kind of morbid, isn't it?
it is very morbid.
Then we get to paragraph 16, which has to do with using the AirTag trace, right?
Yes,
We've already discussed, at least in your mind, yours and Caroline's mind, And once again, Tara Lynn is never in on this idea of hurting Matt.
Correct.
You agree, Tara Lynn is a good person. She would not engage in
Correct.
helping you hurt Matt.
Correct.
And she could only know about Matt and what Matt does or says to you or abuses you from you, right?
I sent her voice recordings.
But you recorded Matt on when he was explosive, right?
Yes.
And you also sent Tara Lynn communications that were from Matt that seemed abusive, right?
Yes.
We have some of them in the trial. I think we're going to maybe introduce their thumbnails in some of the exhibits that you had where you're saying, look what Matt's saying. You're stoking this situation with Tara Lynn about what Matt is doing and how he treats you, right?
Define stoking.
Oh, you are presenting her with stuff that's inflammatory.
Inflammatory.
Yes.
Define inflammatory.
Flame, stoking. Things that might get an emotional reaction out of the person you're sharing it with.
Yes.
Got that reaction. Tara Lynn reacted.
She did.
Anyway, we're getting to what happened. The air tag, paragraph 16. Tracy instructed Catherine to stay upstairs. Don't come down when he arrived. The plan was either Kevin or Tracy, if needed, would shoot Matt with the gun and place the knife in his hand to sell the story of Matt being the aggressor, right?
Correct.
Right. Kevin or Tracy, we're going to return to this a number of times. It's Tracy telling you that either she'll kill him or Kevin will.
Yes.
But there is no time that she ever told you Kevin's in on doing it, right?
She told me, yes, that Kevin was willing to do it.
So that the fact that you repeatedly will get to have told the government that Tracy never told you what she did and talked about with Kevin is now changing at the trial?
I don't think that she did tell me
I know what
that
your assertion is.
she and Kevin had a discussion and that if Kevin didn't want to do it, she would do it.
Now, that's not what this says, right? She doesn't say, this proffer never says that Tracy told you anything she talked to Kevin about. Can we agree on that?
Yeah.
All right. "17 talks about how, you've already said, Matt didn't bring that knife. You've
Correct.
been shown that knife. Because she and Tracy had the knife prior to Matt's arrival that day. And Tracy would likely put the knife in Matt's hand, right?
I do not know who put the knife in his hand
I'm aware
because I was upstairs.
You don't know.
You're right.
You told the government that your understanding from communicating with Tracy, it's only Tracy, you've never communicated with Kevin on the subject, that Tracy said she would put the knife in his hand.
Yes.
Doesn't say Kevin, doesn't say Tracy and Kevin, it just says Tracy, right?
Yes.
And then here's the final paragraph. Catherine never discussed any details about shooting Matt with Tracy and Kevin. See that?
Yes.
The end is italicized. The point is, you're never talking about this plan with Tracy and Kevin at the same time. Right?
Yes.
You thought long, you thought hard about trying to get a deal that could save all of this time in prison for you, what the government would need and want to hear. And you said, among the things we just discovered, that you, Catherine, never discussed any details about shooting Matt with Tracy and Kevin together. Never, right?
That's what it says. Yes.
Well, and that's what you caused to be given in the way of truthful information to the government the very first time, right?
Yes.
And you thought long, you thought hard, you had discussions with your lawyer about making sure that the information you give to the government would be relevant and material to the charges that they're bringing not only against you, but Kevin
Yes.
and your mom.
Yes.
Let's get to the other point I made. And I apologize to you and everyone in the room if I'm seem to be belaboring this, but the next line is Tracy, your mother, wouldn't discuss the details with you, only that there was a plan going on and that she, Tracy, would speak to Kevin about the details, right? That's what that says.
Yes.
That's because of what you knew, right?
Yes.
That's because that's what happened, right? She distanced you and Kevin. She kept you on prongs of her plan. I'll talk to Kevin. I'm not going to tell you what I'm talking to him about. But here, let's talk about our plan. You'll lure him in, etc. We've heard what your plan, your guys' plan ended up being. Never you and Kevin together. Tracy's in there directing the conversation. You have no closure with Kevin on it. You don't know what she's telling him. That's
Correct.
what you meant to say here, right?
Yeah.
Well, we already established in Exhibit 1 that the first part of getting this deal was that, according to the prosecutors, it had to be truthful, right?
Yes.
Well, here's what happened. You received an immunity letter, right?
Yes, it did.
And then the prosecutor who said what you said, what we just went over had to be truthful, arranged to have you interviewed, right?
Yes.
So, I mean, presumably determined that that proper was truthful. They set up the interview, and I think it is on June. In June. June 12th, y'all get together in the room and you have this discussion in this interview with the prosecutors, and certainly they are free in that interview to ask you any question they want, right?
Yes.
You told them that it'd be truthful.
Yes.
You understood that they're going to have to believe it for you to get your deal still, right?
Yes.
Let's run through what is or isn't said in that interview. Your interview to get the deal. Excuse me one moment. I'm going to focus on questions that had to do with Kevin, but also what you said about Tracy being the mastermind, okay?
Okay.
Having given the proper that we just went over, when you get to the subject, speaking with Detective Nordine and the prosecutor, sorry. You again reiterated to the prosecutors this notion that you don't know that there were any conversations with Kevin about this plan, right?
I was only present for the one after sushi.
Well, you agree as you sit here today, you've never said there was we've already established you said there wasn't any conversations in your proffer letter. You remember telling the police when you had your I must be truthful to get my deal meeting that there was never any meeting with Kevin.
Yes.
What you described about Kevin on that day, in fact, was that on the 12th, Kevin was in his room the whole time. You don't remember even seeing him. You remember that?
Correct.
This is what you told the government in the meeting you had where you had to tell the truth to get your deal, right?
Correct.
By the way, this is now, you've had between the May offer letter, you've had a month to get ready to remember, to prepare to give them all the information you have. Certainly do. Talk about your plan to murder your husband. And who was involved in what happened? You've had all that time to prepare for the meeting, right?
Correct.
And at this point in time, you've had a whole long time since you are arrested and charged with this crime, right?
Yes.
And again, you reiterated to the police, at least, this notion that your mother went to sushi with Kevin, right? Remember that subject came out.
Yes.
But what you told them in this meeting is you don't know what was said with sushi.
I don't know what was said at sushi.
You weren't there.
You're right.
And since you don't know what was said, not only do you not know because you didn't go, you don't know because your mom didn't tell you.
Right.
Mom never said anything. The belief is there's this sushi meeting. Now, they went to sushi all the time, right?
I don't know.
And they go have lunch. You're not there. Your mom doesn't tell you what was said there. Can we agree that that's what you told the government?
Yes.
And flatly said to the government that she went there where she could have a private conversation without involving you.
Correct.
Your whole impression of the thing is your mom is setting up a time she can talk to Kevin, and you won't know anything about what was said or done.
Correct.
I think you told this jury after, if you saw Kevin, we're going to get to timelines. I don't know, which one is accurate, but if you ever saw him after the meeting, he didn't seem to be a changed person. He didn't seem to be affected. He didn't seem to have a mood change or anything like that, right?